What up, everybody? It's Dimmune, and welcome back to Secret of Mana Remake. This is it. This is the final stretch. These are going to be the last moments before we finally complete the game. So it's at this time that we want to do the final check and make sure that we have everything that we need before going up to the Mana Fortress. So let's check out a couple things before we head up. The mana tree is destroyed by the fortress, but the spirit of the tree uses the last of her strength to synchronize the sword with all of the mana seeds. Randi vows to fulfill the will of his people, the Mana Tribe, and destroy the fortress with his fully powered sword. The party moves on to confront Thanatos, who's in the Mana Fortress. So of course, like we've seen before, we have all of our characters that we would have met, and by the time we are done, there should be three-ish bosses, I guess? 3 bosses. And we're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah. 7 more creatures to go through. Let's see what we can get. Now, of course, don't worry about that. You should have that. I don't, because I'm a dummy. Alright. So whenever it comes to the orbs, if you're missing 7, 8, or 9 of any given weapon, you're gonna find it in the Mana Fortress. I know in the past, with the original game, say like we missed something, but it was only like 1 orb here or there, they would technically drop in the fortress after the fact. So that was kind of nice. With the remake, I'm not so sure that's going to happen. So it's always better just to go ahead and just get everything out of the way. Alright, so here we have Captain Duck, which we've had this guy before. This isn't anything new for us. But now that we've synchronized and we have everything together, look how much damage we're doing. We are top dog. We've came full circle. We are top dog. Alright, so when it comes to rare drops and common drops and stuff like that, there's still quite a bit of gear that we need to farm inside of this place to get our 100%. Let's get Pops up here. Come here, Pops. So let's take a look real quick. As you've seen on the text that I have come up on the screen, I'm looking for Tsunami, Wolf Lord, Fiend Head, which we just came across, Whimper, Master Ninja, and Mace Menace. Now luckily, there's only 1 rare drop, and the rest of them are more common. So right here we've got some crabs. We're going to go ahead and kill everything we come across. I'm sure almost everything in here is going to be fresh. I don't think there's any, like, recolors of any... Well, I mean, recolors, yes, but when it comes to, like, new creatures for our journal, there'll be plenty of that. But right there, yeah, we got Metal Crab, finally. And here's Fiend Head, which we have a drop from him that we need to farm out, and Whimper both. So actually there's quite a bit right up here in the beginning. Not bad. There's Turtle Lance. And that glob right there, that's Tsunami. Tsunami's got our rare drop. Ooh. So what you'll notice about this place is, 1, it's freaking beautiful. The music was always like really nice in here too. Now I have it on the original, but at some point I will switch it over to the remake so we can get the best of both worlds. And as you can see, we can use our whip, but then also opening this. This dungeon in particular is going to be using... It's going to be pulling out all the stops. So if we've done anything in any previous dungeon, it's here as well. Just real quick, let's get Primm out and have so that's Fiend Head, and that's Dark Stalker. So that is not the Master Ninjas that we need. So these guys technically aren't important to our farm. I think those are from the Mana Palace that we saw earlier. And of course, we got Howler here, or... not Howler, but anyways, here's Wolf Lord. So we do have a common drop from this guy as well, that we're hoping to get soon. And right here, we have to bring out the axe, break down these crystals. Now these are tough crystals. Not just one and dones like from the previous dungeons. Alright. Let's float on over. Now that's National Scar from the previous dungeons. We don't care about that. We are super over leveled, so it's like I don't want to sit here and kill everything that unless I don't have to. Heckhound. That's what her name was. Drawing a blank there. So again, the Wolf Lord here, that's our man. Let's get him off the list. Good hit. Got moogled. I'm almost positive this is just Doom Sword. Yep. There's Whimper down there. No point in doing anything here, because we can't loot Whimper if he drops anything. And Doom Sword is not important because we killed him a bunch for his rare drop in the Mana Palace. But at least you know, hey, I missed his drop, you can grab it here. Alright, come here, Tsunami. Still nothing. It's a shame. Well, we got Whimper right there. Now, when it comes to weapon orbs, they can drop off of anybody in here, technically, so it's not a terrible idea to just farm everything out. If you remember this combo right here, National Scar with Doom Sword, those are the combos that we were farming inside of the Mana Palace. So if you didn't get the rare drops, you can still get them here. That's good to know. But then also, every single mob in this zone has a chance to drop weapon orbs, which are important. We do need those. We haven't gotten a single thing to drop yet. We got Crab here. I don't care about Crab. Work our axe over to Whimper. Thank you. So this button right here, all it does is just rebuild all of this. So we don't want that. We want to work through here. Oh. You rude crab. Nothing down below. We'll just work our way across. Hi-ya. Alright, hit this button here. Opens up another part. Another Tsunami. Oh, and I forgot these guys can multiply. That's awesome. as Primm is level 75. So it looks like their mana bar does not go above 99. I was not paying attention. Ooh, got ourselves a chest. Amulet ring. What do you know? From my understanding, that's the rarest drop. And we just got it. That made my day. Amulet ring. There it is. He's wearing the imp ring, which I would assume Pops would like to wear now. So I got that. We can mark that off of our list. Very good. Now you'll be coming across some random boss battles as we're progressing through this dungeon. There's quite a bit. It really pulled out all the stops, which I mean makes sense. This is the Mana Fortress. It's kind of a big deal. There's Whimper. So that's where we came out of earlier. That's good to see. Alright. Nothing dropped. That's fine. Now it's at this point, I don't know if you can go back. So... yeah. Right here is the first boss. Once you defeat him, I don't know if you can come back out. It's important... I'll tell you what. We're gonna do it. But it's important that if you can't, you do not want to go any further than this, because you need to go back and you need to go forge your weapons once you get the orbs to drop, and you need to have all the items farmed out, because there's only so many mobs ahead. So let's see what we've got. Okay. So it looks like another vampire. And he is way up in the air. So what do we got going on here? King Vampire. Do a nice analyze. Now he's actually been able to be meleeed, so that's good. His weakness is Lumina. Alright, I have wall up on Primm from leveling, so she just repelled some magic being thrown at her. Lumina might be the most important element we get when it comes to, like, dealing with evil, undead, vampiric forces like this. She just does so much damage. Which, I mean, from the original to the remake, magic has been slightly nerfed, I would say. Because you could just cast back to back to back and get like a really big 999 hit. Where I don't think you can do that here. At least I haven't tried this entire walkthrough. Haven't really felt a need to do that. Okay. You know, I'm actually thinking about something here. Does these bosses drop weapons? Nope. Okay. Hallelujah! We get to go back. Okay, so... that's a good thing. Because we can go forward, and we can continue to explore. Don't you do anything. Okay, let's go to the right. Don't you shapeshift? Unless you want to shapeshift into a rabbit, I appreciate that. Okay. Let's head back down. What's over here? doing some exploring. Oh, now, if you don't want to switch weapons like this all the time, you could very easily go, you know what? You're wearing the axe now. Deal with it. And one of your teammates will take care of it for you. And then also, instead of having to go into the menu and switch around and stuff like that, you can just switch over and be like, alright, open up. Open up. Open up. Alright, get another fierce head here. Now, this is the ninja's drop, so nothing special there. I'm pretty sure going right does not benefit us at all. In terms of progressing through the dungeon, I don't think there's anything. Just... let's go on either side, right? At least that, yeah, at least over there it did. There wasn't anything over there, was it? Am I missing something? Why would it do that? Oh, there's nothing up there, nothing over here. Huh. Oh well. Get a couple more kills on the important mobs. Drop your epic loot. Do it now. Did I come from up there? I'm actually lost. Okay, so that's where the boss was. Going back in here. And it takes us over here. So we got Turtle Lance, and we got some Tsunamis. Back into Turtle Lance, which will take us to the north side, right there. There's the wolf. Okay. Alright, so... just, if you like to go left, doesn't matter. If you like to go right, doesn't matter. It's all good in the hood. It's all love. I wonder. So, this is the right way. There was something over there. I want to see that. Excuse me. Over here. With the wolf guy. So, there's that whip up there. Since we came from the opposite direction, I want to know what's up there. Yeah, you see? Yeah. And the place gives us arrows on the floor. I can't pay attention to them. I can't be bothered. No, come here. Vampire cape, the Fiend head. That's what we want. Good things are happening. Alright, Randi does not want this. So it's Pops and Primm that want to fight over it. And personally, I'd rather have Primm wearing that. I feel like there's multiple ways. So this is the... Oh wow. We got the Basilisk in here. Excuse me. Opens up down to here. I think this is the next boss. Yeah. Okay. So what do we got here? Dread Slime. Now the magical thing about this guy is, if you remember fighting his original, he was really big, and whenever you'd fight him, or if you deal damage to him, I mean, he would get smaller. That's not the case with this one. This guy is actually going to get bigger, to the point where he's going to envelop the entire screen. Pretty cool. And again, I'm just going to use magic here. No point in not doing so. You can do melee to him if you like. Repelled the acid rain back onto him. I don't like it. But look how big he is. Like, this is ridiculous. What are we gonna do? We can't go anywhere. Oh, we can go over here a little bit. That's pretty nice. Let's finish it up. Let's do this. There we go. Way to go. And that allows you to go back as well. Perfect. Okay, we can continue to explore. Very good. Now, here is the next guy we need to farm. Alright, so we've got this guy right here. This is the guy we need. The Master Ninja. He didn't drop what we needed, that's fine. Continue forward. Alright. Oh, that is annoying. So this guy right here. took a crit of 9. And he put the Lucid Barrier on himself. So he's not taking any melee attacks. There he goes again. So let's try... I'm going to put Lumina on him again. Just because I think he's undead, but I'm not really sure. Bam. Well, that's one way of doing it. Anyways, that is Mace Menace. And he's another important figure that we need to farm for his common drop, the Faerie Crown. And the Master Ninja from before drops the Faerie Cloak. So let's take a look here to see if we're missing anybody else from our monster log. I think that's about it. Yeah, if you look right here, Whimper, Wolf Lord, Master Ninja, Mace Menace. That was the last of it. We have gotten everybody except for that last boss right there. They even put our shadows in. That's neat. I didn't think to check that. Okay. Move forward here. Another Wolf Lord. Oh, forgot. So there is a certain part that I am not going to go past. Just to ensure that we get all of our drops. We've made it this far. No need to half-ass it at this point. Right? Alright, so here's the Master Ninja. This room's actually got a couple people that we need, right? Right there. Just want to immediately tear into that guy. Nope, that wasn't even him. Shoot. So we got both types here. Both types of guys. Alright, so let's drop freeze on him again. That seemed to do a lot better than Lumina did. Perfect. Is there another one? Ton of evasion. Okay. Moving forward. Nothing really going on in that room there. We do have Master Ninja here. Going right at him. He's actually pretty cool looking. That's Zero Shadow. If you're wondering what a Zero Shadow is, not many people do. And it's not 100% established what it actually is. It does drop in the original game, and it does drop here too. One rumor is that it offers you a chance whenever you summon Shade and use Evil Gate, that it would instead open up a bunch of smaller gates all across the screen, and I think those little Zero Shadows jump out at the enemy as well that you cast on. I think that's what I remember reading. the idea, I guess, is that you would have Evil Gate leveled up as high as possible. See, it does that. Now, imagine instead a bunch of smaller versions of that coming out. And a bunch of little guys that look like, oh, what's his name from SpongeBob? The Chum Bucket. He runs the Chum Bucket, oh my goodness. Alright, 2 werewolves here. The farming in this area doesn't seem like it's going to be too bad. No point in killing that guy. It's just a trap. And Tsunami. I'm just happy, like, we are probably not going to have to do so much farming in here. After some of the grinds that we've had to do up to this point, I am just relieved that it's not going to be so bad. So I know in the original game, once I got here, I was just so enamored with it, and I just spent all my time in here. And so I ended up getting every drop there could have dropped in here, just because I was just exploring, killing, just taking it all in. This place is really cool, and it's unique from almost any other zone in here. Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure I just healed Pops. Okay. I don't think there's a way going down. Nope. So we do need to go across with the axe. Alright, so we've got all 3 guys here ready to kick us in the nads. Nothing that way either. So we're still needing Whimper's drop. Alright. I do know for a fact that that's the next boss area, and I do not know, and I couldn't imagine they're going to allow you to come back after that, right? So, at this point, I don't know if this will even work in a place like this. Nope, can't even use the magic rope. I'm working my way back, and I'm going to farm out the rest of this. So once those are farmed out, you've basically seen the entire dungeon at this point. Now you know what you need to farm. I will see you on the other side of that. Alright guys, so we had just got all 3 achievements for obtain all headgear, obtain all torso gear, and obtain all arms gear. So now that we got those achievements out of the way, I did want to leave. I'm gonna go save, so I don't have to do that part of the farm anymore. However, we're not done yet. We will need to go back in there, and this might be probably the harder part, so to speak, is just actually getting the weapon orbs to drop at this point. With the amount of mobs that we killed in there, and we didn't get all of the, we didn't get a single orb to drop, that's a little worrisome, because means you're going to be in there for a minute doing that. So at this point, had we done everything that I had done, I think it's only the Great Axe and the Griffin Claws that we're missing here. Right, the axe and the gloves. We're missing 2 orbs for the axe and the gloves. But alright. Let's go save.